It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw. Gets this to McConkey. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure earning that incomplete. before he could find a target, hit him. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chargers take possession. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin. First time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's a give. Fullback headed up the gut. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a 1st down. They can be difference makers, too.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Connecting on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common. It's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Take 5 on the carry. That gets them back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for third down. They're in the dime. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking for a throw here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Walker on second. We'll cobble together a yard there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Junior Colson getting the tackle. He's going to give him a yard. And it's third down.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Reichert on for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.